And we're live.
Hi! Welcome to our Cryo Couch episode 2.
What's going on, guys? We're here at Cryo Spa in lovely Chicago. We've got a storm behind us, so you might see some lightning in the corner here, wherever that can show here.
Tornado watch or something like that, and hail, so if it gets loud, just ignore it.
But we're here with you. We just wanted to, today, talk about the effects of stress on the body and kind of go into the other aspect of stress, which people don't really know about, and that's the good stress. So there's bad stress, which is called distress, and then there's good stress. Good stress is primarily called eustress, or EU stress.
EU?
I was trying to make an Aaron joke. I told Paige I'd throw that in there. It's horrible. But bad stress, distress, is something that leads to poor sleep. It's emotional stress, and it leads to poor gut health, and just a lot of negative effects on the body.
Stress most of us are so familiar with.
Right. So work stress, all kinds of stress there's a lot of it. Sorry.
Okay.
That leads to bad stress. And I'll tell you how you can get good stress. But good stress and eustress, it leads to improved athletic performance, number one, which is awesome. It can lead to an improved immune response, better sleep, and even weight loss if you stay strict with your diet. Just adding this as a modality.
And consistent with how much you're
working out.
Using.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, and we can get into that, and I can talk about that forever, but there's a lot of factors when you think about weight loss and using either cold stress or heat stress. And I guess that brings me into the next subject. Like, what can we do as people, as humans, to produce good stress in our bodies? When you think like fight or flight, the fight or flight is actually good stress. It releases endorphins to help you with whatever situation you're in. So,
for instance, the mom saving the baby from the she has to lift it up. We've all heard those stories where
right.
You just get
superhuman
a huge rush. Right. That is good. That is good stress. Your body's producing that to have a positive impact on your performance or your ability or your health, even your wellness.
So one of the things that from our last video, someone commented wanted to know more about what we do here at Cryo Spa, and so a lot of these videos probably won't be related to what we do here, but they're kind of going to be intertwined. But this is more related to what we do and what our primary
services are. Yeah, right.
So cold stress can be produced by extreme cold, like cryotherapy, whole body cryotherapy, where you enter that chamber. I don't know if you can see this photo here, or you can look back at one of the. Oh, look, popped up nicely. Wonder if I can zoom in there. So that's what the cryotherapy chamber looks like, and you can always look back at our old videos to see kind of what the process is about. Or you can come in. We're happy to see you guys here. But cold stress, it reduces inflammation systemically. So when you get in that cryotherapy chamber, the temperature drops to negative 170 to negative 270 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's below zero. And essentially it's a gaseous that goes around your body. It's dry, so it doesn't make you wet at all. You're in that chamber for 3 minutes with this gas around your body, and the nerve receptors in the skin, they're called thermoreceptors. They notice this change in temperature, and what they're going to do is send a signal to your brain telling your body, hey, it's really freaking cold in here, and we want to do something about it, because your body doesn't really know how long you're going to be in that environment, so it's thinking, I got to protect our heart, I got to protect the vital organs so that you can survive as long as possible.
So we like to say that Cryo Spa has the 3 Ps. We have the preserve, and we have protect, and then we have prosper. So kind of the process that he's talking about is that thermoreceptor reaction, is that ability of your body to want to preserve the vital organs, right? To make sure that it's protecting itself. The next step is really where all the magic happens. And that's where your body is introduced to all these core nutrients and essential nutrients because everything's circulating in your core, where you have anti-inflammatory proteins and you get the rush of hormones produced into the flow. When you step out of the chamber, that's when you can go into the prosper phase, right? That were introduced while your body was trying to protect itself. So everything floods back to enjoy the benefits of that. So you prosper.
Right on. As far as, so you kind of went through the whole cryotherapy process, and when you step out of the chamber, it's really, I mean, it's 3 minutes long. It's a lot more comfortable in an ice bath, which is a similar kind of method, but it's different, right? So with an ice bath, you actually, initially, you jump in the tub full of ice and water. It's a wet cold, which sucks. It just sucks. But initially, your body actually pushes blood to your fingertips and to your extremities, and then it pushes it to the core. So there's a different reaction there. And
the other piece is that type of cold can get down further than just that first couple of layers. So you'll see people who can feel things in their muscles from doing these, and all sorts of different stories. But it's a different process because it's much quicker. It goes right to your core initially, and it only hits that first couple of layers.
Yep. And where was I?
Sorry.
I totally lost myself.
You were saying when you were stepping out of the chamber.
So when you step out of the chamber, you get this flush of the blood rushing back to the surfaces of the skin. Typically, people feel this like tingling sensation. A lot of people feel this in the endorphins in their body, which they kind of equate to where they feel like they've got mental clarity. They just have energy. They're able to go about their day and really do what they need to do without having like a caffeine boost that usually they do have throughout the day. So that's one of the benefits.
So you're saying, okay, great, I understand how it works and what you're telling me about whole body cryotherapy, but why do I care? I would be thinking that. Why do you care? Because of what the studies that have been done, which are available on our website under our literature tab. The studies that have been done show that this helps increase the ability to recover, so reduces your recovery time, helps with your performance, reduces inflammation, which was what this was originally created for in the first place, helps decrease your pain through that, and then it also just helps decrease the bad stress he was talking about, right? So the whole purpose of this is you can have good stress in your body that helps mitigate and deal with the bad stress that's out there. And all of us every day, I know, feel it. So we all could use a little bit of a boost in 3 minutes, so what, right?
Right. I mean, what's 3 minutes out of your day? So that's why I prefer to do like a cold cryotherapy treatment, like really quick, jump in, jump out, go on with your day. Mm-hmm. You know, there's preferences. Some people like to do it in the morning, other people like to do it later in the day. It doesn't really matter as long as you do it. I usually recommend maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. It just depends on your goals. And the nice thing about it is we'll kind of tailor it, individualize the whole program to what your needs are, because you might not be coming in for pain like someone else might be coming in for. So it just depends.
And the other thing about it is if you do it more consistently, you know, like for me, I can do it once a week. Because it's lasting a little bit longer for me. My body is producing that stuff and I'm having that in my system because I've done it so regularly that it's impacting me in that positive way. So depending on who you are, depending on your reaction, we're all trying to be more in tune with our bodies and really focused on our own wellness and investing in ourselves. And this is one of those ways that you can do that, but you have to be able to recognize how it's working for you, and we help you do that. We help you tailor it to you.
Right on. The other end of the whole spectrum is heat stress, which is just something that I was talking to my brother about the other day, or today. I don't even know what day it is. But a new study just came out. Actually, I think this is pre-study being published about heat shock proteins and their ability to improve athletic performance as well. So you got the cold stress, it's great for you, but you also have heat stress. So getting in a sauna, getting in a whirlpool, can't even say the word. Getting in an infrared sauna like we have here is super, super healthy for your body, and it's beyond what we even understand right now, because there are studies out there that are showing sauna use can lead to decreased, a decreased likelihood of dementia, Alzheimer's. There are studies that say it helps with blood pressure. There's studies that say it helps with wound healing. There's so many out there, and I think we're only touching the tip of the iceberg, to be honest with you, because even here at Cryo, we've noticed with the sauna, and even with our light therapy, which is FDA approved for wrinkles and acne,
and pain.
We've used it for other off-label uses, just as an experiment type thing, and it works. Like
it's really based on research, though. It's based on the processes that. So even pills that they find. And I apologize that I have to go to this example, but it's the example that I know best. I think Viagra was created originally entirely for something else, and its now purpose was a side effect. And so with this type of therapy that works in terms of wellness and has a natural physiological process associated with it, there are a lot of different uses that we can put that towards. And so people are coming in understanding the science behind it or reading the research behind it and figuring out if it's working for them for whatever they need. And it does. I mean, for me, this works really, really well for sleep. There are less studies on the sleep, but I think that's one of the things that a lot of our clients come in for, and for me, that I originally did it for, because it helps have a more restful sleep, and that's incredible.
Cold stress is also really good for your adrenals. There's a reason why people in like Russia are jumping into the snow and then going and doing a sauna or a hot bath, or the pools that you can go from one cold environment to a hot environment. Just having the two stress in your body. Because here, actually, let's go back a second, because this is really cool. Originally, before we invented heat, before we invented air conditioning, we as humans were able to adapt to environmental changes. So there was a winter, there was a summer, it was really hot, and it was really cold. And that's what we were created to really deal with and go through. So once we created air conditioning and heating and our homes,
changed our environment to adapt to what we felt.
Yeah, because we wanted to be comfortable. But here's the thing, guys. Your body isn't supposed to be comfortable 24/7. We actually should be stressing our body in these ways so that, because your body
creates reactions.
Right. It kind of kickstarts processes that are supposed to happen within your body. So it's funny if you think about like when you're sitting in bed, when you're laying in bed, say you're going to sleep, and you put the covers over yourself, and it should be looking at me. Come on, camera.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. It keeps going to you. Stop moving.
It's because I'm wearing pink.
Yeah, maybe. So you're under the covers, and I know I do this, and I'm sure you do this, and I'm sure everyone does this, but you peek your leg out through the covers, and it kind of makes you feel like, hello, I'm over here. I don't know why this camera doesn't like me, but let's try and keep it here.
Turn the thing off. Just put it onto two.
Here, I'm gonna change this up real quick. Hold on.
I don't peek my leg out of the covers, by the way, so it may not.
A lot of people, I think you do without even knowing, to be honest with you. Let's do this. Okay. So when you peek your leg out of the covers, it's your body telling you, without you really understanding, that you're too overheated. So we really, if you can get yourself to do this, when you're sleeping, you really should be trying to peel off a layer of the covers, and then peel off another layer. And then, honestly, the best sleep you're going to get, and this is based on research and based on what I've read through research and scholarly articles, the best sleep you're going to get is without any covers at all. Terrible right now because you haven't really trained your mind to it, but it actually works, which is really cool. So that's just a tangent I wanted to go on, because just talking about how originally we were kind of created and we're supposed to deal with the stresses of heat and cold.
But we all know in our heads that it works, right? We didn't really have to explain this to you because you know that it works. If you've ever iced your knee, if you've ever put a heating pack on when you've felt uncomfortable somewhere or been in pain, okay, you know that your body reacts to that. You know that that helps you feel better. You know that you get wellness from that. So it's kind of like a no-duh. We've just figured out how to do it better and more effectively for ourselves, which is smart. So yay, people.
Yeah. And I won't get into my thoughts on cryotherapy too much because I could go on forever. But I think that, again, only touching the tip of the iceberg with what we can help with.
But if you want to hear from one of our clients, we just posted a video today on our site.
Yeah, more to come.
And on Facebook, and you can go ahead and take a peek about one of our clients' real experiences. Feedback from them, so you can hear directly from them.
Yeah, the cool thing about this client, Mike, is that he's a trainer. He's done all the fads. He used fads because I don't think cryotherapy is a fad. I don't think cold stress is a fad. It's been around for like a good 3-4 decades that I know of, and probably beyond that. So I hate the word fad, but it's the things like that. And he has found cryotherapy to be very helpful in his training, in his recovery, in his sleep. And just check out his testimonial. It's really cool.
Great.
Not scripted at all. He's just a client of ours, super cool guy, and does a great job with his clients. So actually, he loves to refer his people over, which we love. Thank you, Mike.
He's awesome. But all of our clients are awesome, so that's, a great benefit for us. So, anyway, we're going off on tangents, but please check out that video if you're interested in somebody else's real experience. Ask us questions if you want to learn more about our services. And next week...
Yeah, you can actually comment on this video if you want, even after it goes published, because I know probably there aren't too many people on here right now. But once it publishes, just comment. If you want to hear about anything new, anything different, happy to go over honestly anything at all. Like, I'm open.
Yeah.
Business, wellness.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's really raining hard.
Oh, see, we've got to go, but next week, Sunday, we are going to have Lindsay on, and she is an expert
on essential oils.
And we're really excited about that. We have some essential oils in our full spectrum infrared sauna. But more importantly, we want to have an expert on here to talk with you about how they help you and what they can do for you. So if you're interested in that, tune in.
Yeah, and it's actually, I think we're going to do it. So today's Tuesday? We're doing it Saturday or Sunday? So Sunday. So it's going to be a little bit different than usual.
3:30, I think. 3 or 3:30.
Okay.
So.
All right. So midday, we'll do a live stream. And I hope you guys can tune in, learn a little bit about essential oils, and we'll go from there.
If anyone wants to vote on if you put your leg out under the covers or not, feel free.
Hey, what up, guys? There's 5 people on here.
Oh,
What's
hey,
up?
Bye, everyone.
Melissa Cook, we love you too.
Stay safe in the storm. Oh,